You ever wonder why some tenants renew their lease without even blinking, while others bounce the second the contract ends, like they just remembered they left the stove on? Turns out the answer isn't a fancy apartment or rooftop pool, it's something way cheaper and way weirder. Let's talk about midterm rentals, which is basically the awkward middle child between a hotel stay and a full-blown lease, usually 1 month to 6 months, and it's a booming little corner of real estate nobody warned you about. Think traveling nurses, remote workers, people between houses all needing a bed that isn't a hotel room, but also isn't a 12-month commitment like a bad relationship. Here's the twist that surprises almost everyone, including landlords who think granite countertops are the secret sauce. Small perks, the kind that cost you almost nothing, often move the renewal needle way more than expensive upgrades ever could. Picture two identical apartments, same size, same location, same beige walls that scream, "We gave up on decorating." One offers a free monthly grocery gift card worth about $25, the other offers nothing, and guess which one the tenant defends like it's their childhood dog when asked to leave. It sounds almost too simple, but humans are wired to remember gestures, not spreadsheets. A tenant will forget the exact rent amount they pay, but they will absolutely remember that you sent them a coffee gift card on their birthday like some kind of landlord fairy godparent. Now let's get into the data side, because yes, actual research backs this up, and it's not just vibes. Property managers who track renewal rates often find that recurring small perks, things repeated monthly rather than one big splashy gift, create a habit loop, and habits are basically renewal insurance. Let's break down the top perks that actually move the needle, starting with a cleaning credit, which sounds boring but is secretly a genius move. Nobody wants to scrub a bathroom after a 10-hour shift, so offering a monthly cleaning credit worth $30 or $40 removes a tiny daily dread, and removing dread is basically the whole game. Next up, the monthly gift card, usually for groceries or a local coffee shop, and this one works because it feels personal even though it's automated. It's the emotional equivalent of a hotel leaving a mint on your pillow, except the mint is basically a subscription to feeling appreciated. Then there's the flexible move-out window, which isn't even a gift card but somehow performs almost as well. Giving tenants a little breathing room, like a 5-day grace period instead of a strict deadline, tells them you see them as a human and not a line item on a rent roll. Now here's where the myths come in, because a lot of landlords assume the big fix is the answer, like a fancy gym or a rooftop grill nobody uses after March. Turns out oversized amenities barely move renewal rates because tenants use them once, take a selfie, and forget they exist, kind of like that treadmill in everyone's garage. The real secret is consistency, not size. A tiny perk delivered every single month builds trust the same way a friend texting you every week builds trust, while one big gesture feels more like a first date that never gets a second one. There's also a psychological trick at play called the endowment effect, which is a fancy way of saying people hate losing things they already have, even small things. Once a tenant gets used to a free cleaning credit, losing it by moving out feels like a mini breakup, and nobody wants extra breakups in their life. Doubt shows up here too because some property owners worry perks eat into profit margins. And sure, math matters, but when you compare the cost of a small monthly perk against the cost of an empty unit for even 1 month, the perk usually wins by a landslide, like bringing a calculator to a knife fight. So the lesson without sounding like a rulebook is this: small consistent gestures beat flashy one-time upgrades almost every time, because humans crave feeling remembered more than they crave marble countertops. Preparation here just means knowing your numbers, testing a perk or two, and watching your renewal rate instead of guessing. If any of this got you thinking differently about how you manage or invest in midterm rentals, want to learn more about our company? Check out our links in the description.